Peace and love, peace and love. I'm glad everybody came out today, or the individuals that do come out. We're running a little bit late because we're having some technical difficulties with my homeboy getting on the stream yard, and I believe this is his first time getting on the stream yard. So we had to make sure that the software was straight and make sure everything was straight. So this should be it right here. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna rock out for a little while, see if he can get back in. But while we waiting and debating, last night was something else, man. What up, Cheryl? Peace and love. Yeah, last night was something else, man. I'm waiting for my homie to come up here real quick. Hey, Jocelyn, how are you? Yeah, last night was off the boy. Last night was off the chain. Now, I'll be honest with you. While we waiting over here for this prolific gentleman to come and bless us with some of this information, um, Cheryl, Jocelyn, what y'all think about last night? Cause it was off the chain, man. It was off the chain. Some of that shit, like there's a couple little holes in that story. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of holes in that story. Like me personally, I think that these individuals was probably dealing before any of this shit, you know what I'm saying, popped off to that thing. Also, you know, when you come from a certain background, you have to be very keen and observant to, yeah, you have to be very keen, homeless humper doing his thing. Yeah, you have to be very keen and observative to different things that go on because you might miss some shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, okay, you backstage, brother. Well, shoot, let's see if I can bring you on in. Let me see if I can bring you on in. Hold on. Y'all give me a minute. I gotta get my man right real quick. Homeless Humper was doing his damn thing. Let me see if I can get you in here, brother. Let me see if I can get you in here, Big Al. Mind you, I'm not no super duper when it come to this shit right here either. Let me see. I ain't, you know what I mean? And blah 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 blah. I'm gonna copy this link and send it to you, Big Al. But while we waiting and debating, we're gonna talk about some other shit until you get old, till you get right. But this should be a link where you can get in. If it's not working, we'll try some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But so this is side note. This is me and my moderators having our little meeting on live. So yeah, like my thing is like with that shit. A lot of motherfuckers be capping, man. I don't really know of Shorty being 100. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Like I don't know how the story popped off, but yet, you know, it's some missing pieces. Like shit, you've been over that man house. You know what I'm saying? And if you've been over there, then you only you telling us half the story. Like it's some other shit that's going on, and is this shit just like a play? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all playing us now. So I don't know, man. It just seemed kind of creepy, um, to me. Just seem a little creepy to me. Big Al, see, y'all got me all over. Let me see. Yeah, the shit is kind of weird. Um, welcome everyone. Real Brooklyn was good. Good Latanya was good. Let me see. Let me see. Hopefully I could do this. Let me see if I can get this link from back here. Copy that. Al, see if that'll work for you, brother. Can you hit that link? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'll try a YouTube link, but I'm thinking that right there should be the link that should get you in the room, man. Any other technical difficulties, and we might have to move this wonderful interview to another date. I really don't like a whole lot of complications, and I don't want to complicate your situation, and I want to introduce you in a proper way so where these individuals can hear about your book. And there's so many weirdos and shit going on right now that I don't even I don't even like sending a damn shit out there like that, man. Like, I'm very precautious about my private and public shit, Big Al. But I'll send you that link. I think this is another link. I'm sending you all my links, man. I'm sending you all my links. So, peace, Miss Loretta. What's good? Oh, Boogie Woogie Baby. I hear you over there going in. I know you know what time it is, Miss Loretta. I know you know what time it is. Shit. Oh, hey, there go my guy right there.
What's going on? How
Peace
you
and love.
doing?
Peace and love. Peace and love. Welcome to the chat. I haven't been doing this long, man, but like I said, when you told me about your book and what you did with the book, I thought that a lot of people in my group or in my circle, in my community, might want to know more about it. I'm not going to cap. I'm kind of curious to know about it myself.
Okay.
And um, can you give us the name of the book?
Yeah, sure. It's Walking the Invisible Line, a
Okay.
line that barely exists. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So with this particular book, and I do have a couple questions, but I do like the freestyle as well. But with this book that you created, when was this book published? Like, when did it actually like hit the market? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I know it is a lot of
Okay.
processes, but when did it actually hit like the shelves, or when did it actually hit like the online
hmm
where a motherfucker, pardon me, where a person could like purchase it?
Well, actually, it's not on the shelves,
Okay.
but it is available online. Now,
Okay.
when the first publication, it was in 2018. Matter of fact, December 2018, and it was published through Exilibris. That was the first publication. And I tell y'all this, like when the book was published, actually my wife, she was like, she was my like financial backing on that. So I got to give much props to my wife because it won't have for her. It would have been a little longer before the book would even came out. So much props for my wife, Teresa. Thank you, baby. Um,
Big
so
shout
it
out
went
to her.
from, yes, sir. Gotta get props and what props is due. Anyway, so, but this book it came out then, and basically it went on for about two, going about 3 years, and it wasn't really moving the way I wanted to. So I had it republished again through a different company, Blueprint Press, and they had it published October 9th of 2021.
Okay, so
So,
can I ask you a quick question? Because I
sure.
just want to not that me or any of the people that's in this chat is slow, but I kind of like whenever I'm communicating, I like to break it down so even a baby can understand. So initially the book was published in 2021,
Right.
correct?
Correct.
And
It
and
was.
okay, pardon me. And then you said that it was a publisher who originally published the book, but then you got it republished. So
Yeah.
what was going on with that?
The first publication from 2018, it was stagnant. It wasn't no promotion, no marketing. So it just sat really. And then when it got republished in 2021, then it was more active. Had gotten a literary agent,
Hmm.
and, so they just kind of pushed the book a little bit more. And I like the second publication better because it was more edible, more readable. You can understand.
Okay, so now this is just for my audience and myself first and foremost, because like I said, I told my community and the people that rock with me that this is something that I might consider. I told them, like everybody in my chat is pretty much like hustlers and
Hmm.
and not hustlers and like drug dealers and nothing, but these are people that want to better themselves and try to get like more streams of income, whether that be for their children, themselves, just a way for us to
Yeah.
live a comfortable life. So my thing is like what I'm kind of understanding is like the book dropped in 2018, and it seems to me, and part me or correct me if I'm incorrect on anything, because I don't mind that either. So the first publisher was like a whack ass publisher.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay, so the first publisher was a whack ass publisher, and that kind of caused you to like republish the book through another company that actually got you more traction with the book.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so now if I was to start a book, or anybody in this group was to start a book, how do we know the difference between a crappy ass publisher and somebody that's going to actually get our book like on the shelves or at least on the online stores? Because like I don't mind spending money for something, but I don't want to be dealing with an individual and I'm spending money and I'm not going to be able to make that money on the back end.
And that's a good question. The thing I could just say, basically, you want to do your research on these companies because there's like hundreds of companies, but there'd probably be like maybe a few hundred that would be, kind of on the up and up. So I would say, I would personally mean, I would go with something like Amazon or like Barnes and Nobles. So that way, because I had to learn from my mistake as well. So
Okay.
like the next go around, it'll definitely be the one of the two. I would go for that because like Barnes and Nobles, they're worldwide and they're a store, they're a bookstore.
Yeah.
And by doing them with the publication, I believe you can go further than just actually like with these sub publishers. And
Okay.
then
So
they're independent as well.
Okay, so you suggest that, all right, like I got a book idea. The
Mhm.
best thing for me to do once I start getting my thing together, or at least get it in past the editing and all that shit, and I'm ready to publish, to contact Amazon and try to sell the shit online.
That's the way I would go. Yes,
All right.
definitely.
So cool. At least we got that out the way. And y'all know like shit. If you're gonna publish a book, instead of going to some of these little jinky ranky dudes, it might be best that once you get your idea situated, just hit Amazon up and publish your shit through them. This way you can go ahead and start creating some traction off the gate.
Yes.
Um I got a couple questions, bro. But I don't want to stop you from giving your spiel, but we have a famous interviewer here in our community, and
Okay.
I want to make sure that I'm keeping everything basically according to the questions that I have, because I don't really want to get off track, and I want everybody to be able to get back to their weekend um and doing whatever they got to do. But I think this is important, so I thank you very much for coming on the show. The
Oh yeah,
first,
yes.
yeah. So thank you, brother. I appreciate you, King. The first question that I got written down here is, what inspired you to write this book, bro?
Well, the inspiration came from basically I was like watching different shows, different movies. So I like that crime drama. I like that. And so I guess a lot of collaboration came into my mind with this. I was like, wow, watching Law and Order. I can be watching Belly or something, just for an example. And I was like, you know what? And I put myself into those characters. I said, now what would I do if I was in that scene or that situation? So I kind
Mhm.
of twisted and made it my own.
Okay, so
So
this is a crime book. Like, can you give us like the gist of it? A little quick synopsis or summary of the book.
okay, surely. Walking the Invisible Line is basically as deal with nine individuals. They are military trained, and they came out from the military. And Paul Meadows, he's the leader of the group, and he designed and organized some people he met from and knew from in the army and also from the forces, the special forces, and he got them together. And he wanted to start his own crew, but he had a dark side to his for his outcome. So he wanted to have his own crime base going on, the drugs and the guns, but he wanted to be a distributor, not just having having them on a corner. So he wanted to be the major distributor in town, and basically out of Tennessee. So he just wanted to get things started and conquering control from
So
from
this
one coast to the next.
part itself. So this is pretty much like a fictional tale based on reality about a drug dealer. Kind of like now I don't know if you watch this, but I think a lot of people probably resonate with this. I don't know if you know the Power series with 50 Cent
Yeah. Hmm.
executive produced, but it kind of remind me of the first character from the first season, Ghost. Like a guy that want to be
Yeah.
like big time running shit, but still not,
Yeah.
getting caught up in a low street level part of that shit.
Exactly.
Okay, that's what's good. What gave you the motivation to write this book?
Well, basically, just I just came across it, and I was like, it just kind of like I was pondering on it. I said, man, I just want to write something. I want to write this story, but I didn't
Mm,
even know what title to write for this story.
mm.
So I was talking to my wife, and I said, well, I said I want to write. I'm gonna write a book. I just don't know what exactly I want to write. But then a little, like maybe days later, I said, you know what, I'm gonna write a crime story, like a military mafia.
Hmm.
So, and that just kind of that it clicked from there.
Okay,
And continuing that, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, pardon me, bro.
Well, I was like typing it in my phone,
Hmm.
and a friend of mine would say, you know what, you're writing and everything, but you know what, you better put it on a flash drive or a computer or something because if that phone go out, you're gonna lose all your information. I said, oh wow. So, why she like we got a computer, and I just started going to flash drive and just start typing. And next thing you know,
And
8 months later.
shout
It
out
was
to the lady that's keeping you on track, brother.
yeah.
You know what? I'll
Yeah.
be honest with you, and this is a side note. I don't want to deviate from you telling your story,
Mhm.
but a lot of men, especially older men and mature men, I want to say, they don't realize how valuable it is to have somebody in their corner versus doing the Easter Bunny
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely. Man find a wife finds a good thing.
They say that in the Bible.
That's right. And I
Uh,
know damn well I found my good thing.
hey,
So
hey, I already know. So I'm, I'm gonna go ahead and cruise through these questions real quick. Hey, Sislo.
okay.
Thanks for
Mhm.
joining the chat. This is the gentleman, A House, the author of The Thin Invisible Line, correct?
Walking the invisible line.
Walking the Invisible Line.
Mhm.
So pretty much, is any of these experiences, and I try to make sure that I protect everybody, and you can answer this if you want to, or we can skip past this if you feel uncomfortable about this shit. But is any of this stuff based on your real life? Hey Batty, what's good? I see you holding the fort down.
No, it's nothing based off of real life. No, no, it's
Okay.
fiction.
Okay. Because I know some people they go through different moments in their life where they like, well, you know what? I want to kind of utilize some of my experiences and kind of put it in the book and try to make money off of a new way of hustling versus the old way that they used to hustle. So I just wanted to ask that, and if that shit came off, these are questions that I wrote down that people might want to know. I do have another question for you.
Mhm.
What message do you expect your readers to like get from this book? Like, what's the overall message?
Well, as far as the message is concerned, you don't want to live this life. That's the message. That's the answer. You don't want to live this life.
Yeah.
But
And
on the side with the Meadows crew, in unity there is strength. So I
mhm,
can say that much because they work together as a family.
yeah.
So and the group is diverse, may I add. It's a
Okay.
diverse group.
You know what it
So
sound like? It sound like the group that we got going on now. And I don't know. I guess you're in you're a working man and you kind of
mhm.
deal with the things. But just to give you a quick spill, well, pretty much we have a bunch of content creators that actually work together and we work in unison with each other.
That's
And
right.
my whole thing is I believe that unity will ultimately be our greatest success.
And that is true.
And at the end of the day, I believe that there's some individuals that's not within our circle who feels as if division is going to be the greatest story ever written. You know what I mean? So I just
Mhm.
try to stay motivated with coming into a new realm of people that know more than me. And as
Yeah.
far as me
Yeah.
trying to contribute to whatever I can contribute is just trying to bring some unity and shit like that. So that kind of story kind of remind me of what I'm actually dealing with right now.
Hmm.
So I appreciate
Yeah.
that unity piece. Um, so the book was originally written in 2018. Um,
Hmm.
trash ass publisher. You went to another publisher who actually got it popping. You suggest that if we are interested in doing that type of work, that we after the book is written or getting ready for publishing, we should contact a direct distributor such as Amazon.
That's
And
what it is.
okay, so that's pretty much what the people that's just coming in the room probably didn't get, but I just like to go over this because I don't we have a late night wrap up show that I kind of host, and sometimes people come in the room a little bit later, so sometimes I'll go ahead and give the spiel about what I originally said or was originally said
Yeah,
um
definitely.
in a concise way. um
Hmm. The
I got
update.
update, yeah, I gotta update my peoples. um were there any specific challenges that you faced while writing this book, whether it was financially or trying to find, I know one of the things that you said was getting caught up with a corny ass publisher originally, so that would have kind of been a challenge to me.
Yeah.
But can you explain that a little bit?
Well, dealing with the first publisher, they had a good talk and everything, and they edited the book, not formatted the book nice, but it wasn't really the way I wanted to. As I looked down further chapters, it was kind of like all over the place. So I was like, this is not right. So we just kind of like wait a little bit, and I just kind of like had to do a regroup, and then we went to the next publisher.
Mhm.
So it basically, in a nutshell, the second time was the best time around.
That's dope.
But yeah,
So let's just I'm trying to walk through your shoes because I like to feel shit out. I like to get a good feeling
Mhm.
for shit that I'm dealing with and the things that I'm doing. So okay, let's just say I face the same situation that you face, and I'm trying to wiggle out of that situation. So now I got a bad plug. Let's just say I got a bad plug, and I'm trying to get a new plug. Which would be the new distributor.
Mhm.
Um, Contact Amazon, tell them I got a book, and what's the process from there? Like, hey, I got a book. Is there a fee that I gotta pay? Do they get, you know what I mean? Like, is it some shit that you get paid on the back? I don't know how that process works. I'm a little naive to that.
Okay. Now, when it comes down to getting paid, it's about royalties, and royalties get paid is issued four times out the year, 4 quarters. So it's like from like a January to March, and the book received a certain amount of royalties. Let's say if it made like $50 in royalties, they can cut you a check or direct deposit into your account around maybe the first to probably to the second week in the fourth month. So like in April, you can see something depending on sales.
Mm.
So it's like 4 times out the year you can receive royalties. The
Okay.
um the publisher and distributor, they will receive like cover fees. So it's like it'll be a cut out from there. I believe they say that the fractional cut was like I believe it's like a 75 or maybe like a 70/30, a 70/30 or something like that, because they got to cover for paper, ink, pressing, and as well as just distributing.
So pretty
So
much they get 30% and you get the 70, correct? Because I don't know.
they get the 70 and you get the 30, or I would get the 30. It's tough.
She.
It's tough. It's a tough business now. It's tough, but around and for authors that for to come, you really have to be in it for the passion of it. And I would say that to anybody. If anybody who want to like get into writing and author, um, I would say go for it with the passion, because the money definitely will have to come later. You won't start making no thousands of dollars up front unless you get linked to a traditional publisher. Now, traditional publisher, they will cut you a check off top, and they will receive the income and royalties. But they will want to have their ensure that this book is going to sell. So
Yeah,
that's
you got to
why
be
they do.
like a juicy ass writer or some shit. Like those are the ones that get a check up front.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly, exactly. And they, a lot of the traditionals, they like to deal with literary agents, because the literary agents like the middleman to connect you, like kind of like with the music business. You
Yeah.
have you have your artist, then you have your manager to talk to the record label, and you
Mm.
know how the record label is, because I know when in the music biz how pretty much how I go, because you've been doing music for quite some time.
For many, 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 many.
And see,
Yeah.
and to be truthful, Solid, it's like I could see that doing independent, you will get more,
Yeah.
even like with the authorship. Like you press up a copy of your CDs, like you press up a copy of your book, and you sell. I sold more out the trunk of my car than I have as well seeing royalties from the publisher.
Yeah, I get that. My thing is like, and you kind of know me. Matter of fact, you know me very well.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm gonna say this: one of my biggest philosophies, and I learned this early in the game,
Mm-hmm.
is to always cut out the fucking middleman. I don't. I like.
Mm-hmm.
I need to
Yeah.
go straight to whoever got it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need
Yeah.
to be dealing with the little guy. You know what I mean? That's never been my thing. So I
Mm-hmm.
suggest go straight to the top, go straight to the plug. That's my thing, and
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of some different kind of talk, but it's the
But
talk
okay.
that I talk.
Mhm.
You know,
So,
My thing is like I do believe in going independent because at one point in time, I'll be honest with you, and I'm not trying to bash nobody. I was working for Keisha Cole as a administrative assistant,
Hmm.
and regardless of how talented I was, it was more like do this little little task and little errands and shit. And I was like, just going to parties and running errands, like that ain't me. Cause like when I moved from New York to North Carolina, like shit, I had that whole damn near the whole state on smash. But when you
Hmm.
um work under somebody else or you working under people that have a certain level of power or notoriety, you find yourself kind of fitting in with the infrastructure. Now,
Yeah.
mind you, I think my thing with that situation is, and it still is, that I wasn't willing to sacrifice my morals, my dignity, or my ethics um to be around some people who that was semi-famous. Because like in New York,
Yeah.
what I'm saying, I bump into famous people all the time and we don't even care. Like, what I'm saying, you see them all the time. Like that doesn't phase me. So I think when I went out there, it was, just kind of filling me out to see how much shit I was going to do. And it really wasn't too much besides, get on the computer, print up some invoices in Excel. Yeah, I did go get Yolanda some gas, and I ran the parties and shit like that. And a couple of
Hmm.
times, I helped Frankie out at one point in time with, just picking up shit and driving her around. But I don't know, like a lot of that do boy shit, that shit ain't really in my nature. But I definitely appreciate the opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right. I remember when you went out there to Atlanta to assist him with Keisha Cole. I remember that because we was
Yeah.
back in the studio. I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. It was a cool experience, man. I learned a lot from it. At the end of the day, I don't want to like discredit them for giving me that opportunity, but it just wasn't for me, due to the fact that I was always used to like doing my own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
So yeah, so let's get back to this book and your thing, man. Enough about me. Pretty much, what advice do you have for young artists or just people like me, or people in the chat? I'm not gonna say young artists, for anybody who want to do this type of work or get into this type of field, because I think it's a good residual income. Like you said, it's not going
Mhm.
to make a whole lot of money, but I mean, like, I look at business as multiple streams of income. If you get a
Right.
lot of multiple streams of income, you really don't have to do too much work. It's just, the money start working for you. But what
Mhm.
inspiration or what can you give to the people that might want to get into this field?
Well, like I said before, just like when you start your writing, know first of all, know what genre you would like to do, whether it be fiction or nonfiction, or you want to write an autobiography or documentary. Know your facts when you want to do the nonfiction and a documentary. Got your facts on hand. But when doing fiction, you kind of it's made up. So have you finish writing your book, you just manuscript, shop. You can look in for like different publishers or stuff like that if you want to. But I'll say do your research. Check these people out. Make sure they're on the up and up because they can say, well, we do this and we can do that and we charge this amount. But okay, but what are you willing to really do for my book? Are you just going to have it sitting on the shelf, like in a flash drive or something like that? Then when orders come in, then you just press them at that, or is it going to hit the shelf? Is it going to be in the library? Is it going to
Yeah.
be in the bookstore shelf? Check these people out. I
Okay.
mean, really do research, and there's like I said, there's tons of them, and then there's companies want to come at you with literary agents, and here they come. So I mean, here come the middleman or the middlewoman. They're gonna come at you as well. Trust me. I mean, my email has gotten flooded, phone blowing off the hook, and still to this very day. Sometimes I hate answering my phone. Sometimes,
Yeah.
but because they just hungry. They're hungry for the book, hungry for what the book can do for them than what it can do for the artist who wrote it.
Yeah, everybody trying
So
to get the money.
trying to get in a piece of the pie, so to speak. So you know, just do your research. After that, once you can find someone, a company that you can be comfortable with, either Amazon, Barnes and Nobles. I'm gonna keep saying that again.
Okay.
Just contact them and see what the procedure is for there. Because, like I said, I had to learn from my mistakes as well. But I
All right.
won't
So
make those.
I got one more question, and it might sound strange, but
Okay.
um, I'm just curious, and maybe this might be beneficial for the audience as well. Um, let's just say I wrote a book tonight. You know what I'm saying? I wrote some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Okay.
would I have to contact the editor because I know like the punctuations and the verbiage and all that shit. So let's just say I wrote a book tonight, the Three Little Pigs, Solid Dollars version of the Three Little Pigs. I want to get
hmm
this shit published next week. I got a couple of dollars. I want to get the shit published. Do I have to go to an editor before I go to a publisher?
No, not necessarily because they have the editors on hand.
Granny in the building. Pardon me, Al. I gotta get a
That's
shout out to my family. I can't, you know what I mean? This is what we do. But we still listening to you. We got you. We
yeah,
got you. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? You the star of the show. But I gotta make sure that when as my people come in, because these are the people that give me energy throughout my day. Like I
yes,
said, we're a tight knit community. You're now part of this community as
mhm,
well. So welcome you.
yes,
But yeah, so once I go to the publisher, they got somebody on deck that can do all that editing shit.
right, exactly. The people that do the proofreading and editing and the format, all that goes into what the publishing is supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do from off top.
Okay.
So that way your format is lined up properly the way you want it, and and cross them T's and dot them I's.
All right, that's dope. That's dope. So it's a one stop shop deal.
Pretty much, yes. It's a pretty
All right,
much
I'll
once
be honest with you. I do not like that damn that 70-30 shit, bro. That I don't know. I had to write like a bunch of damn books or something. I don't know. I had to like go talk to the publisher like in his private
Mhm.
office or some shit. And like I don't know, like, but I mean, my thing is like, every hustle got its own different criteria when it comes to rationing out proceeds and revenue. So, I'm my thing is like I'm just kind of me, I'm kind of used to just getting as much bread as I can, man, with any damn hustle I do, man. You know what I'm saying?
That-
Yeah, so I know you mentioned it a couple of times, but where can they get this book from when they trying to purchase it? I know you said Amazon, but is there any other locations that they can get this book from?
Um, all that's mostly through online stores. So you
Okay.
can get Amazon, you can go to Barnes and Nobles, Kindle. Let's see, and you can just type in "Walking the Invisible Line," a line that barely exists. It will pop right on up on Google. It'll
All
pop
right.
right up,
That's what's
and
up.
then there'll be a whole slew of it.
I definitely appreciate you giving us this information, man. I told the people about you for about a week, man. I'm glad we was able to fix the technical difficulties. I
Yeah.
really don't like doing super long lives. I think my longest live was like an hour.
hmm
Um so if you have any closing words, anything that you want to add, man, the floor is yours. I would like to say this, man, since you know me quite well, a little more extensive than the people that's on YouTube.
hmm
And I'm being like you can however you feel, I want you to express it. And then you can, close out, I'll let you close out the show. But as far as my contribution to the community in North Carolina, what would you say that I could have possibly did better or the things that I've done in that specific regard?
Well, the way I see for you and for the doing for the community, I mean, you had did a lot of contributions. You had done a lot of shows, and hey, if you're like if you're doing something like like doing something like doing let's see, I'd be like soup kitchen or something like that. I mean, you did a lot for the community, brother. You signed and everything. So I mean, some things I was with you, and some things I didn't get to see, but
Yeah.
I heard as well.
Okay.
And you're a well positive brother. You speak well for for people to kind of like give them good insight and uplifting for the community and everything, and as well spirituality as well. So maybe throw that in there as well. Um, as far as my closing remarks for the book, hey, everybody can just go online the store on store online stores and just ordering the book. Hey, the support is great, and we can just go from there.
All right. And can you give us the title one more time? Because I mean, even if the people don't go get the book tonight, at least you can go check it out on Amazon. Do your little spying, your 1, 2, 3, and maybe when you get a chance, go purchase the book. Um, just give them the name of the book one more time, man. I'd rather it come out your mouth. I got it on my screen. It's the author walking the invisible line, but I want you to get ahead and give your catchphrase.
Well, the title of the book is "Walking the Invisible Line," a line that barely exists, and you can purchase the book from Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Kindle, and I believe the other ones is like Nook, and you can be able to get the book ones online.
All right, well, shoot, I definitely appreciate you doing this interview, man. I will probably reach out to you and we can talk about some other things.
Mhm.
Because my thing is like I know this is promotion for you, but also
Thank
if
you. Thank
yeah,
you.
if I can do any kind of something and shoot you something, man, just for your time being here, man, I would like to do that as well. I'll talk to you about that on the private side.
Okay.
Because that's something that public and private is a big mantra of mine. So I'm not going to discuss any of that here, but I do have your number, and I'll get in contact with you this weekend.
That's
There's
good.
a lot of
Yes.
stuff popping off on these YouTube streets, and everybody that's in this chat know what I'm talking about. I ain't even got to say that. Like everybody's on go in this room right here, so I definitely appreciate y'all taking time out to support this brother. And I love you, brother. Tell
Love
you
you,
tell
brother.
your queen I said peace and love. Thanks for holding a good man down. And we about
No
to go hit
doubt.
these YouTube streets, bro. There's a lot of shit popping. Everybody about to run rampant on this bitch. Part my French.
Oh man.
All right, but I
That's
love you,
all
man.
right.
Tell the family I said hello.
I
I
surely will, my
kind
friend.
words, man. Congratulations with the book. Much success to
Thank
you.
you.
And
Thank you.
we're gonna have you back, man. You was real positive,
Oh,
man, with us. You was real. We're gonna have you back.
no doubt. Anytime, anytime. And I thank you, Sal Dollar, and for the community to welcome me today. I mean, hey, I was a little nervous, a little bit, but hey, you kind of helped me up. So I gotta say thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you just for the opportunity to even come to speak and sharing this information with y'all. I
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. Everybody here is good people, bro. You can come here anytime. It's like church without the walls. We just, what I mean, we congregate and we talk about good shit and we try to motivate each other. So it's
Yes,
not no bashing shit if you ever come to one of these chats. But I thank you for your time.
yes,
Peace and
sir.
love and continue your success, brother. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too, brother. Good night, everybody.